Hello, everyone. Welcome back. A movie Edward and I have been highly anticipating is Gran Turismo. This was one that we both thought looked pretty interesting, and Edward, being a fan of the game, was really looking forward to doing this. And I got a little bit worried when I saw the early reviews, just the early numbers, but I had a really good time throughout this movie.
Damn. That's why we don't talk about the movie too much before we record. I didn't really like this movie, man.
Okay.
I thought the best thing about this movie was, and if I get his name wrong, I'm sorry, David Harper.
100%. I agree. I think it was the best part as well.
The action scenes were amazing. The kid, the main kid, I'm sorry, I'm forgetting his name right now. I thought he was great. It's a story we've seen a billion fucking times. It's very predictable. His dad's kind of a dick, or no, he's a dick. He doesn't believe in his son. His son's got this crazy ass dream. His dad just wants him to, stop daydreaming. We've seen that shit a thousand times.
Yeah, I mean, it's based on a true story, so I mean, they couldn't really change too much about it. I mean, I get that you're saying it's a predictable plot, but it's not really something that I don't think they can change.
No, yeah, I mean, I get it. I'm not blaming them. It's, you know, it's based on a true story. But we all know how these based on a true story movies always go. If anybody's following the drama with, what is it, The Blind Side?
Oh, and they're getting sued for it. Okay, yeah, I remember. I just remember seeing that now.
So, when you see, because a lot of people, oh, based on true story, it's everything in there happened that way. Not so much. I'm not ragging on that. It's just it was a little predictable. I expected more, or maybe lately I've just become a little bit more critical of movies. I did say at the end of last year, I'd be a little bit more, kind of a hard ass on movies. It's not the worst thing I've seen all year. I can definitely say that. Griffin and I have both seen worse shit, both this year and last year, obviously. And I keep saying this, and I just think that at some point we're gonna run into the chick that plays She-Hulk, and she's gonna punch me in the face. But it's not She-Hulk bad, nor is it fucking Secret Invasion bad. It was enjoyable. It's a popcorn movie. It's a thousand times better than fucking Fast and the Furious. But maybe I want it more, and that's where I think I have the issues with it. Maybe it's the fan of the game in me.
Well, that's very fair. I do think that there are a couple of style elements that were a little bit weird, especially since they changed about like a bit away first through the film. But looking at like a comparison between this film and the actual story, there are a lot of big differences. I mean, such that Edward and I were talking about David Harbour's character, and he was our favorite. That's not even a real character. That wasn't a real person.
It's David Harbour.
I believe so.
I've
Yeah.
been saying his fucking name wrong all this time.
But
Sorry, guys.
no, I thought it was enjoyable. I think my expectations were very low, but I thought it was enjoyable. Yeah, it was predictable, but I don't think that really influenced me liking it. I think David Harbour stole every scene. Which really surprised me because I've seen only a couple of things I've actually liked David Harbour in. This was very good for him, very good role. I thought all the acting was pretty great. Surprisingly enough, I think Orlando Bloom was a bit of the weakest, probably just because his role wasn't too big. He really didn't
Fuck, he
have.
looks old.
He does look old.
Sorry, I blurted that out, but Jesus Christ, we were watching the movie and I was like, holy fuck, that dude looks. He doesn't look 40 because I'm 40. I'm not saying I'm the greatest looking dude in the world, but I was like, fuck, man, does he smoke? Does he stay up late too
I
much?
think it may just be from like just how he looks in this movie. Because I mean, looking at pictures of him right now, he doesn't look like that.
Let me bring this fucker up right now.
But no,
Orlando
I thought
Bloom.
he was probably the weakest actor just because he's a really talented actor, but this just wasn't too in depth of a role. Which is also this character also didn't exist. It was based on a couple of characters. But I thought that it was good. I sure definitely could have been better. And I know controversially they changed one of the important scenes, and I know that upset a lot of people. But I think having like pretty much no prior knowledge of this story, except that I knew that it happened. I don't think I was too bothered by all the changes because I just really wasn't too invested in the story in real life.
Yeah, I really don't have much to say other than I mean the action scenes were badass.
Yeah, I like the
Those
racing. The racing was solid.
no, yeah, obviously those scenes were really cool. The family dynamic is I know it's based on a true story. It's one we've seen a billion times. When the kids are training, when they're headed over there, you know, there's the other kid that's a complete dick. Those scenes are great. As Griff said, and I'm gonna fuck up his name because I genuinely thought it was David Harbour. I thought he was legit, man. I really wanted that dude to play the thing. I know I'm not gonna get that, but you know, headed back to the Orlando Bloom age looking thing. Are you looking at pictures from him from 2023? Because if you bring up just Orlando Bloom, yeah, he looks solid. But if you bring up Orlando Bloom 2023, damn, put some face cream on. Anyway, no, I mean he doesn't look. He'd still get more ass than a toilet seat any day. But yeah, no, it's the movie. For me, it's not that bad. Guys, go make up your own mind before you trash me on the comments. Go watch the movie, give it support. Let us know if you liked it. I know that you guys had a lot to say about a Rebel Moon trailer that we reviewed.
Yeah.
Apparently, Griff and I are both crazy. And remember, I said this in our review. I'm a huge Zack Snyder fan. I just don't have to like everything.
And one thing that was surprising about this movie, so it probably did its job. This movie did want me to sit down and play Gran Turismo.
Fuck yeah. The trailer did that for me. The trailer, when the trailer was over, I went over to a friend's house and wanted to play the game. It did that. If that was its job, well
Definitely
done.
did that. Thank you guys for watching. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. Let us know your thoughts about Gran Turismo. Did you ever play the game? What do you think about the movie? We'll see you guys next time.
Take care, guys. Next week, Equalizer 3. Shit, I have two movies to catch up on.
Same.